Welcome back to the sinking city. Last time we made it to the hotel and we were doing some exploring. Oh, did we get a restock on this stuff? Oh, cool. When you reload the game, it restocks the first aid kit. So that brings me to my next question. We don't have any skill points, eh? No. Oh, you just craft stuff in here. Oh, you have to find the shell casings too. How does one go about using a first aid kit? Oh, cool. You can just switch through your stuff. Um, oh, you use them this way. So that's the first aid kit. I don't really want to use one yet. Okay, so let's just make sure we got everything in here. Oh, it restocks those too. Cool.
The door.
Keep it down. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors. I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave. Your landlord.
Budge.
Ah, what do we got here? Ooh, shell casings. I kind of want to go up first. Oh, it was just a reflection on the floor. Too many coincidences. So the lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing. But now, there's an enterprising fellow at the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. Now, if only this city wasn't so impossible to navigate. Huh. Oh, that's gunpowder. Okay, so let's pop into the map. Oh, never mind. So apparently, in here, I didn't realize on the bottom, you can pin the evidence to the screen. And if you hit triangle, you can just kind of pick on the map where you want to put the marker. Just make sure that didn't remove it. No, it didn't. Oh boy. That's an interesting picture. No, there's nothing in here? Interesting. Maybe they'll use that room later for something? Okay, so let's head down, I guess. Doesn't appear to be anything else in there, so...
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you, though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Sorry, but who are you again?
You bang your head or something?
Yes, actually.
I'm Victor Olmsted. I own the place. This place. The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Okay, I don't think anybody really cares,
Noise?
though, about who you are.
What noise are you talking
Not gonna
about?
lie.
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Got any proof it was me? It could have been one of my neighbors. I slept like a rock. I didn't hear a thing.
That's exactly what a newcomer would say.
Okay, well then come at me,
Your
bro.
neighbors are respectable people and would never do such a thing. Don't think your yellow-clad patron means you get away with everything.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine, fine. Take what you wish.
Wow. Wow. Oh man, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, so we got a pack of notes. The hotel owner allowed me to look through the weird notes he found in the rooms of disappeared newcomers. Among them, I found several pages from the diary of a man describing his life in Oakmont. He suffered from visions and marked the places where they happened. Was he trying to avoid them? Today I fell asleep on the street. I'm sure it's connected to my vision somehow because I felt the same nausea and headache as before they strike. It happened in Coverside near the corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. I felt dizzy and my mouth was full of a bittersweet taste. I saw a woman with kind eyes giving me a drink and whispering something. Immediately after that, I fell asleep and spent nearly half the day lying in the dirt like a hobo. It's a miracle no one stole anything from me. Okay, so we're going to Coverside near the corner of Tanner and Old Church. So there's Old Church and Tanner. Oh, no, it was in the casebook. My bad. Okay, Innsmouther's notes. The local Innsmouthers scare me a lot. I've never seen a place with so many ill people. Their faces pursue me, even in visions. Recently, I was in the northern part of Grimhaven Bay, walking down Whisper Street. I barely made it to Huber Avenue when the visions came. I stood among many Innsmouthers, disguised as one of them, and listened. Their leader read the story of a captain participating in pagan rites, copulating with savage witches and beasts, bringing sacrifices. I still remember his name, Obed. Okay, so that was Northern Grimhaven Bay, walking down Whisper barely made it to Huber. So he was walking down Whisper. Oh, it's Hubert, my bad. Okay, so he made it to Hubert. So we'll put that there. Terrible fetus. After this vision, I shake in fear at the sound of a child's cry. It happened in Western Reed Heights on Washington Street. I passed Iben Street. I passed Iben Street and was heading towards Oak Street, but saw it. The thing was running so fast I didn't even understand what it was. It jumped from the window, and the vision struck me immediately. I saw a man, a doctor, hiding in the room. He was writing something with a shaking hand, something like a last will. And then I saw the thing stalking him, a fetus on thin, pointy legs, with a little face full of evil and hatred. It's shrieking. I can't forget it. Okay, so Western Reed Heights on Washington, between Iben and Oak. So there's that. Washington Street. Between Iben and Oak. So there's Oak and Iben. So we'll just pop it right here. Man, we're gonna be here for a while. This is like one of those I don't want to call it an audiobook, but we're doing a let's read. I can't help but from behind. I can't help but turn around at any noise after what I saw yesterday. I walked down the Murdoch Avenue in Western Advent near Oak Street. I was hit with an excruciating migraine. My nose started to bleed and the visions came. I saw one man writing a letter and another about to strike him from behind. Somehow, I was both the spectator and the sitting man. But no matter how I cried out warnings or tried to move, it didn't work. It seems I lost consciousness when the killer hit the man's head. And it took me several hours to get back to the hotel after. Okay, Western Advent, that's up here. Near the corner of Murdoch and Oak. So that's near the corner of Murdoch and Oak. Okay, voices from the pipes. I'm afraid of the bathroom and kitchen sink. Each time I want to wash my hands, I tremble in fear. What if they'll talk to me? This began after a vision in Western Reed Heights, near the crossing of Iben, Ward, and Baker Streets. I saw a man naked and covered in blood in a room without doors or windows, surrounded by the dark holes of the pipes. He was cutting himself piece by piece, feeding those copper mouths. Oh, that's a messed up visual. They were whispering with voices so sweet and promising, but full of hunger and hatred. How could he believe them? Could he even escape? And had they noticed me? Okay, so this is Western Reed Heights, so that is over here. So right here we have Baker, Ward, and Iben, so we'll pop that there. Static in ears. I was walking the Lumbert. Okay, so the shouldn't be there. I was walking Lumbert Street in Eastern Reed Heights. When it happened again, it's not just a vision, but a noise. Hissing radio static growing louder and louder. Voices from afar were lost in it, crying desperately. I tried not to show how bad it was. I was afraid to reveal it to the locals. The images came after I passed Bullock Street towards Helig Street. The hissing flooded my mind, and I saw a man surrounded by radios talking to them. He was dying, I felt it. And when it happened, the vision was gone. Okay, so Eastern Reed Heights. So these are all in, like, Reed Heights. Lumbert between those two. So that is somewhere on this street. Call of the Ocean. Tonight, the air forced me to leave the hotel. Putrid smell of rotting seaweed and fish made it hard to breathe. I remember a huge apple tree and the thought it may be nicer there. Moreover, I was afraid that the hotel owner would see my seizures. The visions occurred when I was a few blocks from the apple tree, walking East Brown Street in Central Shells. Wow, it's the first one we get in Shells. I felt like I was drowning. I ran forward, and when I passed the street of St. Michael's Church, I felt the water surrounding me, pressing, calling. I needed all my will to fight the desire to go to the mare and sink into the depths. Okay, so this is Shells, East Brown Street, to the east of the corner with St. Michael's Road. So this is East Brown Street. That's St. Michael's Road, to the east of the corner with St. Michael's Road. So that would be somewhere over here. Yeah, so today's basically just a read-along, I guess. Disgusting exaltation. No matter how different my visions may be, they're always so frightening. Today it was man? It was a man? He left a house in southern Old Grove on Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside and Hillside Streets. Our eyes met, and I immediately felt the burning exaltation, a wild torrent of emotions. I saw him among the monstrosities, touching them, embracing, kissing. The vision was so intense, I bent in two and threw up all of my breakfast. Gross. Thanks for sharing. He walked past, saying something like, "Cursed newcomers," and I prayed he wouldn't stop to help. Even now, when I close my eyes, I see that creatures around this man. Okay, so Southern Old Grove, which is here, and it is Warwick Street, between Seaside and Hillside. So there's... between Seaside and Hillside. Oh, Warwick Street. My bad. Right there. I didn't realize. So, like, Seaside is cut off. So I thought it was looking down here, and I was like, Hillside and Seaside are right connected. But no, Seaside comes out up here. So, yeah, so that'd be Warwick right there. Mirrors, mirrors. I'm afraid someone stalks me. It started when I visit Western Advent and had a vision at the intersection of Purity Road and Oak Street. I saw mirrors full of reflections and someone trapped, trying in vain to escape. His expression of fear and panic shook me deeply. After that, a very tall and skinny man started following me in the distance. What troubles me is that I see him in the reflections, but have never caught a straight view of the stalker. I'm sure the police will mock me if I come asking for protection. Seems it's time to buy a good, trustworthy gun and start to practice. Western Advent, corner of Purity and Oak. So there's Oak. Western Advent, corner of Purity and Oak. So that would be somewhere in here. Yeah. I'm not sure what these... Like, what are the areas in between the orange? Are those just like a no man's land kind of thing? Okay, 2 more. Lone child. The visions are testing me, playing with my mind. My old, forgotten fears come to life. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. I thought my parents would leave and never come back. That's some serious separation anxiety right there. Today, I went to the eastern streets of Coverside and the visions came on the corner of St. Elmo Lane and Kingsport Street. I felt I was alone, forgotten in a locked room, hungry and frightened. It was so scary to stay inside. But everything was much worse behind the door. Something scratched in the corridor, and there were terrifying screams from outside. I could not run, could not hide. I just waited for Mom to return. Okay, so this is East Coverside. That's kind of where we are now, just over here. Corner of St. Elmo and Kingsport, so that's here. All right, one more. Forlorn woman. This city, no matter how badly the flood damaged it, has an unnatural appeal. I can't stop myself from walking, even if it means being struck by further visions. I went to the eastern part of the Salvation Harbor, near the crossing of Fitz O'Callahan Street. That's an interesting name for a street. And Old Church Road, it came. Wow, it's the first one we have to scroll. Not much, but I mean, it's for one word, but still. Okay. The feeling of loneliness and fear was immense. I was a woman locked in a room, infected and slowly rotting. My body turned into something. Oh, wait. For extra emphasis. My body turned into something. It itched badly, and my face. I had to hold the skin with both hands to prevent it from growing until I suffocated. There's an interesting visual. I ended up sitting on the road crying until some Innsmouther kicked me and ordered me away. Okay, so that is Eastern Salvation Harbor, crossing of Fitz O'Callahan and Old Church. So there's Old Church. And that would be here. Okay, so our nearest one here is that. Probably some more stuff at the Oakmont Chronicle too, right? Okay, so that's everything from our case book.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Good for you, bro. Be a little more creepy about it, why don't you? To my dear nephew, my dear Victor, how is Oakmont treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I have arranged for that. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went, sadly, only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of English. Plenty of our relatives were interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Kind regards, Aunt Portia. Okay. I guess. Note about the hobo signs? Darren, I think I'm finally starting to figure this out. Locals use signs to mark special places. That you already know. Kind of like the secret signs hobos use all over the country. Yeah, country. I thought it said county, but no, it's country. What I learned is that the tradition dates back to times well before the flood. I've been able to find out the meaning of some of them. You've seen the crooked H-shaped sign on doors around town. That means the house is inhabited. The crosshatch grid sign marks hidden caches of useful items. The V-shaped sign is for barricaded, dangerous places. Good catch there, they say. Okay, interesting, because I've noticed the signs kind of on doors and stuff as we've been running around. Still haven't figured out the spiral-shaped sign, though. You'll have to investigate for yourself. And if you see a sign with a cross and 3 Ks, reach for the gun. I would tend to agree. If that's what I assume it means. To Walter. Walter, K help you if I hear you're peddling your cheap, affordable living again. I could live with you renting out beast-ridden flop houses, but you're cutting into my profit. Don't make that mistake. I know you're on the fish market, and I have dangerous people living here that I can send after you. You've been warned, Vic. Well, if that's not a threat, I don't know what is. Bro, you trying to mess with my business? Better not. Might not end well for you. I get a little visit from some of my friends. You know what I mean. Yeah, see, there's the crosshatch grid. And it's items. Bro, your stock's not looking too healthy. And there's the sideways H. Oh. Somebody want to come fix this fire hydrant? Okay, so where are we? Wait, what? Where did my markers go? Oh, come on, man. Really? Wait, what? What? Oh. Oh, so these parts are the submerged parts of the streets. Okay, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, there's that V-shaped sign. That means keep out. Oh, the music's going. Oh boy. Bro! Holy crap, man! Okay, we're not coming here yet. Okay, so let's go see if we can get to any of these places. Boop! Boop! Okay, where are we?
What's the problem?
You're in my way, that's the problem. Boop! Boop! We go in here? Of course not. What about here?
Extra, all the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
How about take a hike, man?
Extra, extra, all the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper.
Ah. Oakmont Chronicle.
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work.
Oh,
I'm
not
Helen
so worried
Grant.
about us being an outsider
Say,
now, are
can you
ya?
do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
That's because it's probably the only
All right,
newspaper for
I'll,
miles
Be
around.
sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. Do you still want that interview? I I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our readers something more about yourself.
I'm a former Navy diver. Served on the
Navy
USS
diver?
Cyclops, and, well, after the war, I found myself in Boston. I've been a private eye ever since.
Oh, a brave sailor. Well,
No,
I
miss, you
imagine
weren't
you'll get
listening.
accustomed to local life easily.
He said brave
We have plenty of
diver.
water around here. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Ah, yes. It affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood. Though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr.
Bro, that
Reed.
was like a question and a half.
Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See.
Oh, whoa, cut that off a little quick. Send gunners. Let's see. Send gunners! To whom it may concern, I heard someone has finally taken up my case. I'm glad a professional is working with me on this. I've heard people say I should get professional help. Well, I don't think that's the kind of professional help they were talking about. I don't think they were talking about hired guns. I think maybe they were hinting that you might need to be institutionalized temporarily until you regain your senses, you know? Now, this time I have a plea for you. I am in danger. I have managed to procure one of the gold trinkets, which has made me the target of the fishmen. I'm being watched and followed. Please send an armed escort so that I can be transported to the safety of the police department. My house is in South Advent on Purity Road between St. Michael's and Powderhouse Street. Regards, Sims. Okay, so Advent is here. In the southern part, it's on Purity Road, between St. Michael's Road and Powderhouse. That's Powderhouse and St. Michael's, so it's somewhere here.
Stay safe.
Will do, lady. Huh. Let's do front pages. Um, Okay. So we're going to do... Okay, so there's going to be some really specific stuff that we're going to have to look up there. There's nobody really clean around here? Like, I mean, you're running a business, man. Come on.
Stay safe.
That's an interesting chair. Okay, let's head upstairs then, I guess. If we can. Oh, didn't even see you there, lady. Oh, that goes up. Okay, let's check this area out. Man, this place is a mess. Ooh. Wow, we got 10 bullets. Dang.
Oh, watch yourself.
How about no? I'll pass, thanks. Okay, let's head up then, I guess. Doesn't seem like there's an awful lot going on around here. Wow, that'd be really unfortunate to fall through the floor. Wow, all this real estate and there's nothing here? Dang, dude. Let's see, can we jump through the floor? Whee! We can. Okay, so we're going to want to go. Northern cover side. Crossroads of Asher and Hubert. Oh, right there. Okay, so let's see if we can run there quick. So we're gonna get, excuse me, onto this street here and make a run for it. I do kind of want to come over here, though, and see if we can't check in at the police station. I think it's a police station. Oh, there's the H symbol again.
Hello, officer.
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton.
Yeah, you guys
Captain
couldn't do
Caleb
it, so...
Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
Stay out of my way.
Do you and I have a problem, officer?
No. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots.
Well,
let me be
sir,
frank,
it wasn't
newcomer,
very hard to do.
You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Come at me, bro.
Well, can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throgmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks.
Oh, good. Well, then your big gut should be able to hold it up so that it doesn't break. Whiny little cuck. My God. Oh, that's the way out. Oh, so these are, like, all over the place. Okay, so these are... case specific. Interesting. Interesting. That's gonna be something. Okay, well, in the meanwhile, I think we will call it a day here for now. And next time, we will make our way up to this headquarters here and see if we can't figure out what happened to this expedition. So, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos like these, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And until next time, thanks for watching.